To present here later with an executive from your sister company, SpaceX. What's the message?
We're talking about abundance, teamwork, first principles, collaboration, how the companies work. It's amazing to have been on this journey with watching Tesla, being a part of it with Elon, and also SpaceX. Working side by side, achieving somewhat impossible tasks. And it's pretty awesome.
You've been at Tesla since 2008. You've had a hand in, or been the visionary, one of the visionaries behind every vehicle or every product really that's come out of Tesla.
Yeah.
One of the longest reporting executives to Elon. What is it like to work with him, to work for him? How should investors understand his role at the company now?
I mean, Elon's just a visionary, somebody who continues to just push the boundaries, looking for a future that we really want to aspire to be in, worth fighting for. And I think as a designer in that environment, we have the ability to craft and create like this vision of what the future could be. And we always say the future should look like the future. And so we're constantly working on developing projects that feel like the future. And I think you can see that in products like Cybertruck and the Cybercab and upcoming vehicles, even Optimus. So it's super exciting. He's always pushing, even now. From day one, it's always been the same. And yeah, it's also incredibly fun.
Yeah, and all three of those that you just mentioned are here on display as well. The Optimus robot is actually just right down here in the hangar over your shoulder. How to think about the development of this humanoid robot and what that means in terms of production, especially when Musk has talked so much about how this will be such a big piece of the future of Tesla.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge piece of Tesla, but I think a huge piece in our worlds as we look into the future. The ability to take menial tasks and things that you don't necessarily want to do and have them offloaded to somebody, a human that can do that. And so we've been designing the robot that really looks at how humans work in the world. This world is designed around humans. And so I think having a robot that can do the things that humans can do can really start to take those menial tasks away and enrich our lives, make our lives better. We get to spend more time doing the things that we love.
Is Optimus performing the way you anticipated this far along in the journey? What still needs to happen to get it to the point of truly being humanoid and on factory floors and in people's homes?
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredibly fast paced, but the progress is unbelievable in the short amount of time that the team has been working on it. And we've been growing the team and building the project at the same time. And, I think the things that we're working on are really incredible, and I think we're breaking ground in this space every day. The team is really energized and fired up. Elon's incredibly involved in this, and it's a great project to be a part of, and seeing where the future of humanoid robots is going to go and how it's going to enrich our lives is super exciting.
Cybercab is also on display here. What does the ramp look like for Cybercab, and should we expect any sort of design changes or tweaks along the way?
Basically, what you can see here at the summit is what we showed at the 1010 event last year. And it's using the full self-driving stack and capability that are in all of our vehicles. And the car will look essentially like the one that you see here. There's maybe some minor changes, but it's only improvements to make the car more efficient and better. It's really a two-passenger vehicle. Like 98% of ride shares are one or two people. So it really focuses on doing an excellent job at that. Low cost per mile. And yeah, I think it's going to be a game changer when we get that on the road.
We're going to see the sub $30,000 vehicle. And if so, what does that mean for the design ethos of that vehicle?
Well, I think there's a walk that we've been doing with these vehicles and always trying to get the best costs out of them. Model 3, Model Y, we're continuing to take costs out of them, but enrich the overall experience. I think you see some of the improvements in the recently launched Model Y, and it's a better car for equal or less price than the previous version. And we're constantly looking at how do we get more for less.